All right, so let's talk about proportions. And this is a super important skill because we are going to use this a ton in the next few units. So you need to get really good at it. Okay, so you may have seen these in classes before, and if you don't remember, or if you haven't seen it, that's okay. I'm going to teach you how to do it now. So a proportion is when you have two fractions that are equal to each other. And whenever you set these up, how you solve them is you do what's called cross multiply. So we're going to multiply these two things together. 3 times 6, that gives me 18, equals, and then you multiply the other two things together, and that gives you 2 times n would be 2n. Okay, so that's how I got those numbers. Now it's just a basic algebra equation where you get the n by itself, divide both sides by 2, divide by 2, so then n must be 9. All right, let's do another one. So again, we're going to cross multiply. 6 times 6 gives you 36, equals, and do the other one, 3 times k gives you 3k. Divide both sides by 3 to get the k by itself. So k equals 12. Perfect. Okay, another one. 4 over n equals 2 over 5, so we need to cross multiply. I've also heard it called the butterfly method. I don't know if that's just my classes last year with what they came up with, but so 2 times n gives me 2n, and then 4 times 5 gives me 20. Divide both sides by 2, n equals 10. Okay, another one. P times 4 would give you 4p. 8 times 3 is 24. Set them equal to each other and solve. Divide by 4. P equals 6. Alrighty, now let's kick it up a notch. That was way too easy. So now if you notice on this one, I have x minus 5. It's not just like a little silly old x. You got to do a little bit of extra stuff. That's okay. So we're still going to do the exact same thing. So cross multiply or butterfly. 9 times 10 would give you 90. And this one we're going to have to write a little bit differently. I'm going to have to write it as 3, and since that's not just an x, I have to do 3 times x minus 5. Yes, you need the parentheses because it'll be wrong if you don't have it. Okay, then how would you solve this? Well, you would need to distribute that 3. So you have 3x minus 15 equals 90. And then it's just a two-step equation. So I'm going to add 15, 3x equals 105, I believe. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X is 35, I believe, if my mental math is correct. Okay, so at the beginning, you still solve it the same way. It's just an extra little few steps that you have to do. Let's do another one. I'll get the easy one out of the way. 9 times 2 is 18. And then we need to do these ones. And I want you to write them separately. So 3 parentheses x minus 4, close parentheses. Okay, you need to write the parentheses step. Don't skip it. All right, let's go ahead and start solving by distributing the 3. So 3x minus 12 equals 18. Add 12, add 12. 3x equals 30. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X is 10. All right, let's do a few more. Gonna cross multiply. 3 times 4 is 12. Then this one is going to be 2 parentheses x plus 4. Go ahead and distribute your 2. So you have 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 4 gives you 8. And drop everything else down. Now it's a two-step equation, so minus 8 minus 8. That would give you 4 equals 2x. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X is 2. Okay. I'm gonna multiply these ones. It's gonna give me 3 parentheses x plus 1 equals 8 times 9 is 72. Distribute, distribute. So that would be what? 3x plus 3 equals 72. Minus 3, minus 3. 3x equals 69. Divide by 3, divide by 3. X equals, what would that be, 23, I believe. Okay, 2 more. And they're gonna be harder. So now, instead of just one thing with an X in it, now I gave you 2 things with an X in it. How nice of me. Don't worry, you're gonna do it the exact same way. It's just gonna be a little bit more work, but that's all right. Okay, so we've got 7 parentheses x minus 6 on that side. Then on this side, we have 8 parentheses x minus 3. Go slow. So we need to distribute. That would give you 7x minus 42. And you might as well distribute the other side too while you're here. So that 8 times x would be 8x. 8 times negative 3 would be negative 24. Now let's start solving. So I'm going to subtract 7x. There's a couple different ways you can do it, but this is just how I'm going to do it. Drop down that negative 42. Don't forget there's a negative. 8x minus 7x would give you x. And drop down the minus 24. Now let's add 24 to both sides. So x would be negative 18. Better check my math on that one. I think that's right. There you go. Alrighty, last one for the video. We've got the same thing. 2 things with a's in them, or 2 with the variables in them. So I've got 7 parentheses a minus 6 equals, do those 2, 8 parentheses a minus 2. Go ahead and distribute. 7a minus 42 equals 8a minus 16. I'm going to subtract 7a minus 7a. Those cancel, so I have negative 42 equals 1a, or just a, minus 16. All right, add 16 to both sides, and you get what is that? Negative 26 equals A. All right. So that is it for the video for watching proportions. Finish the rest of the worksheet. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.